it's Caleb with OC Specialty Coatings, and today in this video we're going to show you how to apply epoxy and to broadcast flakes into it.
Okay guys, so I want to take my epoxy, pour it out in a long wavy bead. Remember, I'm not going to scrape the sides with a stick or take the bucket and let it drain. That's a big no-no, so don't ever do it. Now, depending on how far we want to take our epoxy to the square footage, we're going to first squeegee it out and squeegee it out to the desired square footage that we want to. Generally, epoxy is applied right about between 150 to 200 square feet a gallon, depending on the type of coating that you're doing. The reason I squeegee it out is because I can spread it out very quickly and easily over a large area. It doesn't spread it out perfectly even, but I'm not going for that right now. All I want to do is spread it out. I'm going to even it out with my roller. So I haven't spread it out perfectly, but I wanted you to guys see how I move it with the squeegee. I go from side to side like a typewriter. I don't want to do a section here, a section here, blocking myself. I want to keep it flowing nice and even. I want to take it up to the sides. I want to leave a puddle down here so my roller can absorb it. You never want to go out to where you started with a dry roller. You'll suck up a bunch of epoxy and you'll have a thin spot there. So you always want to wet out your roller here with the puddled epoxy. Now we're going to do what we call main rolling. I'm going to even this product out. Now I've leveled the epoxy out and I have even coverage and even in thickness over the whole thing. If I want to finish roll this, if I'm just doing a simple epoxy coat, I'm going to get on my spike shoes. I'm going to start from where I started. I'm going to just simply roll it straight across. Not putting any weight on the roller, just the weight of it. I'm going to lift up, turn around, overlap my previous roll by about an inch or two, and roll it this way. And I'm going to continue this process until the floor is done. So who's ever mixing up and applying the epoxy by the squeegee is going to have to stay ahead of me. The reason I do a finish roll is now the entire floor has the exact same roll, and I erase the transition lines between kit to kit to kit. Every time a new kit is added, the main roller is going to roll into the other stuff that he just put out. So you always want to have a finish roller. Go ahead and do this. In the case of a flake floor, we're ready to go. We squeegeed, we've main rolled, we've got it nice, flat, and even. Now we're ready to simply broadcast the flake. Okay guys, the epoxy is ready to go. Nice, flat, and even. We got it good to go. We want to broadcast our flake. We want to broadcast it up and out. For smaller areas that you can't get to, you can do a light sprinkling, but you always want to broadcast it up and out. We call it kind of feeding the chickens. What I want to do is get full and complete coverage. I don't want to see any epoxy. I want to bury the whole thing in flake. If you see any shiny spots, low spots, uneven spots, just keep broadcasting the flake until it all looks even and dry. You don't want to see any glistening. You always want to make sure that you step off the floor and look at it from a few feet away in. Let the light reflect on it to make sure you don't have any shiny spots or thin spots. If you do, you need to walk back out in your spike shoes, broadcast it, and make sure you have full and complete coverage. We'll come back and we'll show you how to scrape this like a pro.
Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate your support. Here at OC Specialty Coatings, we're a one-stop shop for all of your coatings needs. All of the tools or products you see in this video we have available for purchase, either in-store or we can ship it directly to you nationwide. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, we're here to help you guys and we have a solution for every surface.